Welcome back to The Pulse. With us now here at the studio is Kristal Bradford, running for Justice of the Peace Court, Judge Department 2. Ms. Bradford, welcome to The Pulse.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here. I'm excited to be here.
Please tell our viewers your background before we go into the questions.
All right. So I am originally from Cerritos, California, which has one of the largest Filipino populations. So that's where I grew up. I went to UCLA undergrad. I went to Western State College of Law for law school. I ended up passing the bar in California, and I practiced there for 6 years. I was actually at the district attorney's office for a very brief moment. And then for 6 years, I did civil litigation. I had my own firm, and I worked for a couple law firms. And then in 2016, I actually took the Nevada bar and I passed it. So me and my family, we moved out here in 2018, and we've been here since. And I have been at the public defender's office since 2018, so I am a chief deputy public defender now.
That's good. And you know, there's like a lot of these public defenders running, and you know, being that you yourself has been exposed to like the Filipino community, and yes, of course, that part of California has a large group of Filipinos.
Yes.
So there are a growing number of public defenders running for judge. So what motivated you, and how's it going for you in the campaign trail?
So what really motivated me to run was, I call it being in the gauntlet when I'm fighting in court every day. So I'm in court, I'm filing every day, I'm filing motions, and I'm really fighting for people's constitutional rights. And I actually had a case in front of the Nevada Supreme Court where they ruled in my favor, and they overturned the district court's order for not following the law. And that kind of really inspired me to run, because I was tired of, you know, laws not being followed. I was tired of there not being representation on the bench. And I was just really tired of people coming to me saying, you know, they didn't feel heard and seen in court. And I have been in court multiple times where I felt like I wasn't heard and I wasn't seen and I was being ignored and not treated fairly. And it was just, you know, I was complaining about that to people on my job. I was complaining about that to my husband. And actually someone at my job asked me, well, what are you doing about it? What are you personally doing about it? And I said, okay, I'm going to run for judge.
That's a nice choice.
Yes.
Are there specific things, policy issues, style that you want to bring to the court if you're elected to the bench?
Yes. One thing is, justice court a lot of times is people's first interaction with the court system. So they're afraid, they don't know what to expect. And most importantly, they're a lot of times at the lowest point of their lives. It's the hardest time of their life. So I want to create a courtroom where, you know, they feel like this is a safe and fair place, where they feel like even if I get ruled against, you know, the judge rules against me, I still know why the judge ruled that way. I was still treated with dignity and respect, and it was a fair process. And that's a lot of people's complaints, that they feel like the court system is not fair. And I want to create that courtroom atmosphere where, again, I'm following the law. So unfortunately, you know, sometimes I will rule against people, but they feel like, okay, at least she was fair. She was impartial. She listened to me. She heard me. However, you know, I made the best decision based on the law.
That's good. We're almost out of time for this segment. What do you want to say to your voters out there? This is your pitch.
All right, so I just want to say that, again, I'm Kristal Bradford. I am running for Las Vegas Justice of the Peace Department 2, and it is crystal clear that you want justice, and I am the only Kristal that is on the ballot. So just find Kristal, it's with a K, and you'll find me. Thank you.
Thank you. We will leave it at that. Kristal Bradford for Las Vegas Justice of the Peace Court, Department 2. Thank you for talking with us today here at The Pulse.
Thank you for having me.